micromanaging fat controller boss in the workplace, at work. Yeah, it probably rings a bell. Most workplaces have got one. Like, I'd say 90% of all the jobs I've worked, well, I haven't worked that many jobs, maybe 8, 9 jobs. I'd say 6 or 7 at least. I've got yeah. I used to work in a kitchen in a Indian restaurant. I quit about a year ago. I was there for like, what was it, 5 years altogether, through Corona as well and stuff. I don't know how I put up with her for that long, to be fair, but just because I wanted big money. I was only doing like 25 hours a week, but like, fucking, yeah, I think I was just like, kind of addicted to the money, like, because obviously you get more than if you're on the dole, like, on job seekers or whatever, but, oh yeah, she was just, the first couple of years, like, she seemed all nice and that, you know what I mean, like, she got this, like, fake kind of veneer of niceness, like, being all polite and, like accommodating to all the customers and, like, visitors and stuff, but then being really, like, abrasive and, like proper, like, micromanaging all her staff and that, you know what I mean, just a nightmare for, like control. Like, everything had to be run by her, like, she had to know every little detail about everything just for the sake of it, like, just over the top. Like, if I was chopping, like, onions or, like, peppers, she want to know, like, how many boxes of everything, like, I have to show her where it's going in the fridge, like, it's just, like, and over the top, you know what I mean, like, it just fries your brain, like, shouting my name all the time, you know what I mean, it's just, to be fair, like, I used to love their food and that, but, yeah, I didn't realise it was abuse till, like, the last maybe year or so I was there. I was like, this ain't right, you know what I mean, just constantly, like, so I was working with this other younger mate, he was sound, and he went off to university, but after he went, I was kind of doing, like, two people's job in the kitchen, like, serving the food, plating up the food, and fucking, like, chopping all the vegetables, like loads of onions and peppers and God knows what, and coriander, and blending all the sauces in the big pots and stuff, and she'd just come in, like, just barking the orders, you know what I mean, and then she'd just go and sit down after, like, 2 hours, and yeah, that's what done my head in with them as well, like, the kitchen was so fucking hot, even in the summer and that, they have the extraction fan, you'll know if you worked in the kitchen before, and at the end of service I'd turn it off, and then, like, 2 or 3 of us, whoever's in the kitchen, have just got to suffer, and, like basically just like a sauna, you know, like, you're dripping with sweat, like, feeling like dizzy and shit, like, and the amount of times I said open the fucking window, like, all you got to do is put, like, a metal filter on the window to stop the pests getting in, but no, it's like, oh, it's illegal to open the window and all this, it's just, it's like, it was a sweatshop, like, and, like, the last couple of years I walked out a couple of times, but my bike locked to the, like, had a gate, like a sort of security gate, my like, bike locked to the gate, and then, like, I walked out a couple of times, like, this, I won't say his name, but yeah, he come out and said, oh, you can't leave me like this and all that, and then they were very good at kind of, like, emotionally blackmailing me back in, like, he wasn't too bad, to be fair, it was just her, like, she was a nightmare, like, and he was like, do you reckon she's a narc expert talking about narcissists? Like, I went through a phase of being obsessed with narcissists, like, I've learned so much about him off Sam Vaknin on YouTube, like, he's the only one I listen to because he knows everything, he's backed up by academic research and everything, but yeah, she's well, I'm not a diagnostician, but I'd put money on her being one, like, I've spent 4 or 5 years around her, you know, with her micromanaging, like, ultimate control, kind of, like, and then another thing, she'd get really funny if I was, like, talking to, like, this young lady who was on pot wash, like, because she was foreign, and she'd say, I'd talk to her for like 5 minutes, she'd be like, you do realise you don't understand what you're saying, like, kind of thing, to try and break up the conversation all the time, or, like, yeah, they'd always do that, it'd be rude, like, you couldn't even have a conversation with any of the co-workers in the kitchen, like, that, like, break it up immediately, you know what I mean, it's just, like, such a, yeah, fair enough, you had to get the service out, but, like, they'd be so, yeah, it's just, like, very like grandiose with their food and that, like, oh yeah, we're the best. Well, she was like so like grandiose, like, oh yeah, only the finest ingredients, and like our food's the best and everything. Like, it's like delusional. And lastly, this is on a lighter note, like something that I knew she was definitely one like living in fantasy was when she said she come back from India and then she was like, oh, we went to a temple and a golden temple, and there was a temple in the temple where people who've been blind their whole life went in, like three or four people, and they come out and they were miraculously healed. And then me and that young lady on Potwash just looked at each other like, really, like, kind of, like, we just agreed, oh yeah, that's nice, like, thinking she's a fucking crackpot believing that. But yeah, the last straw was when well, I walked out a few weeks after, but the kind of last like nail in the coffin for the disrespect was this other young Indian man started, and he was cleaning all the shelves with the spices on and that, and then she, at the end of shift, she walked down to sit down, like as she does, like leave us to do all the cleaning up, and she was like, oh, did you say thank you to Ronnie for cleaning up? I'm like, yeah, I said thanks, got my cup of tea and everything. And she was like, take a look around, exercise your eyes, like really cockily, like, I was like, what? Like, kind of like looking at the young lady again, like, is she for real? Like, the kind of, the like sort of grandiosity and the smugness to her. And then when she walked down the stairs, I'm like, fuck off, you fat C, you know what I mean?